Alright, today I want to do the story time for a minute, but today we're gonna talk about uh men are too sexual nowadays. For real, we're just over sexualized. Our society is over sexualized, and I've been a victim of that. Not as in like somebody over sexualized me, but I have over sexualized somebody else. I feel like, and when it was when I was younger, obviously, but I mean it's not obvious, but it was when I was younger, and I genuinely didn't know no better. For real. So my purpose of this video is to help somebody else not do what I did because you know what I'm saying it's not cool. So let me start. Let me see if I can get into it. So more to say. I mean, so it's a little bit about me. Naturally, I'm not an overly sexual person. I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, I need her for sex. I need her for sex. I need her for that. I'm just not like that. I mean, you know what I'm saying if you like that, that's cool. You do you. But it leads to a cycle of hurt. You know what I'm saying? If you look at her like she just sex, you know what I'm saying? She's not human to you no more. She's only that. She's only sex. She's not a human. You're not having a conversation with a human, you're having a conversation with sex. And that's diminishing the value of the person. So I don't understand it. Um, if I look at you only like money, or somebody looks at you only like money, you're no longer human to them. You are money. You are a check. You are financial gain. You're not human no more. You're just not. You're something else. You're something of lesser value. And people think it's the most important thing. I don't know why people accept that. Sex is the most important thing you can get from a woman. I disagree. I don't think it's the most important thing. I had it. At the time of this story, I didn't have it. So I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. Because at the end of the day, I'm doing this shit for me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm talking about it. I can leave this shit in the vault forever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna talk about it because it may help somebody. And to realize that it's society. Society is programming men to be sexual, and it's programming women to be superficial. And by men being superficial, I mean by men being super sexual, it's also making men superficial. So in theory, if you got two superficial people, your relationship never gonna fucking last. It's not gonna last. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing keeping you there. I said it before in one of my shorts. If all you want me for is money, and I don't stop giving you money, it's over. If all I want you for is sex, or how you look, or how big your ass is, the second I get tired of you, it's over. So that's how society is leaning towards. You know what I'm saying? They want to be superficial. That's why the divorce rate is how it is. That's why people are having trouble going on dates, and they're using their apps and shit. And like, I gotta make a different video on dating apps, but nah, I should go into it right now. Fuck it. Nah, dating apps are stupid. This is why. You don't know. I mean, it works for some dudes, right? But for me, let's say for me, dating apps don't work for me. Because all you're gonna see is, I mean, it kind of can. If I can go pictures, you know what I'm saying? But I don't be on that shit because I don't want to meet nobody online. I want to meet people in real life. I don't want to send you a text and you a good text and I'll meet you up in person and we can't talk about shit. That's a waste of my time. And I value my time. So let me get back to my story. So one day on Instagram, my friend, I ain't gonna name drop, but my friend, I consider her a friend, and she just cool. You know what I'm saying? I met her at school in college, so we cool. She says one day on her story, she says, "Why does all my coworkers want to have sex with me? I just want a male friend." And I tell her, it's because men are over sexualized in society. Because I was a victim of it too. So long story. So when I was like 18, 17, right? Got this one girl, right? My mom knew her mom, and that's how I knew her. And then the girl's mom was always cool with me. You know what I'm saying? She always looked at me like I'm her son. You know what I'm saying? To this day, you know what I'm saying? Even to the point where when I go back home, I want to take her out, her and my mom out to get food type shit. Like, we cool like that. She just look at me like I'm a son. So one day, I go to her house with my mama. So I've always met the mom of the girl of the story. I've seen her by herself, you know what I mean, by herself. And then one day I go to her house and she has a daughter that's my age or a little bit younger than me, like 1, 2 years. I'm like 18, she like 16, 17, something like that. I'm like 17, she like 16 type shit. Like we super close in age. So I go in the house, boom, she throwing a fit. You know what I'm saying? She going in, snapping. She see me and she stopped completely. She just completely stopped. And I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm like 18. I'm naive. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here with my mama for real. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm just trying to see what's up and see what's up with her mama because I fuck with her mama. She fuck with me type shit. So, long story short, I don't know what the fuck happened in between, but one day she comes over, right? before she came over, we already set up that she was gonna come over, right? So I go to tell my cousin, I tell my brother, boom, 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 she coming over, this, that, and this is the over sexualizing part. They tell me, they fill my head with, you gotta hit, you gotta hit, no matter what, you gotta hit type shit. So I'm not an overly sexual person. It's just not who I am. It's not in my DNA. I don't care. Like I go to strip club, I be talking to them about regular shit. I don't even be looking at them like that. Like I just talk to them about regular, like they regular people. You know what I'm saying? Because they are. So all that you gotta hit, you gotta hit, you gotta hit, all that, right? So that's some backstory. So she come over, right? We chilling. You know what I'm saying? We just chilling. We just doing our thing, and then we talk for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We lay down in the bed. Up to this point, her energy never told me that she wanted to have sex with me at all. Never. It never was like that. She never made it seem like she wanted that. You know what I'm saying? But I go to lay down with her, and then as soon as the lights go off and I close my eyes, the voices pop in my head. You gotta have sex with her. You gotta have sex with her. You gotta have sex with her. They pop in my head. And those are not my voices because I don't give a fuck. So the voices of other people led me to think this way because they're over sexualized and they're trying to push it onto me because they think it's right, but it's not right. That's the role of society to get you to accept the bullshit, and so you can spread the bullshit. And they ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do nothing, right? So the voices of other people fill into my mind, and I ask. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing nothing crazy. I'm asking. I'm saying, you wanna have sex? She's like, nah. Ask her again. You wanna have sex? Nah. Third time I say, you wanna have sex? She say, yeah. And then I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? I try to, and then she gets up and she runs out, type shit. And and at first I was thinking, like, why did she say yeah? But now that I'm older and I'm grown, it took me a while to understand this. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older, I'm 25. I'm not fucking 17. I understand that she may have felt pressured. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my intentions. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? But if I was being myself, that shit would have went better. That's what I'm saying. Because if I wasn't being inauthentic at that point in time by listening to the fucking lies and the voices in my head, that shit would have went better. It would have been a better experience. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't get why. Because my whole life, my brothers, my cousins, all that, they always told me, you gotta get a girl, you gotta get a girlfriend, you gotta have sex with them, you gotta whatever. And you don't. That's a fucking lie. All they want me to do is not be focused. That's all I've ever heard. When I was a kid, they would tell me that shit, and I would tell them. In the back of my mind, I always knew, no, don't do that because you got to stay focused. You're trying to make it out of the hood. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make it far in life. So women are always gonna be there. But that one particular day, their voices just were so strong. You know what I'm saying? When you take advice from somebody and that shit pops in your head, y'all know what I'm talking about. When that shit pops in your head, you just like, damn, this is the only thing that's there. You know what I'm saying? So that popped in my head, and I fucking fell for it. You know what I'm saying? I fell for the bullshit. Gotta keep it 100. Gotta be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, but I got better. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't listen to people. That's also a story of why I don't listen to people that I know don't have the best intentions at heart. You know what I'm saying? Just because my cousin and my brother can walk up to a girl and have sex for the first night, you know what I'm saying? Don't mean I can, right? And it also depends on the girl. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I'm trying to think if I left anything out. I don't think I left anything out. I tried to talk to her afterwards about like why that happened, why, and I was trying to figure out. I was trying to ask her why she said yeah, and you know what I'm saying, all that, because at the time I genuinely didn't know, but now I know. You know what I'm saying? I was pressuring her, and I wish I didn't. I'm gonna keep it 100 because that just wasn't me. It's not that what happened happened. It's just that I wasn't being myself, and if I was being myself, it would have been different. Who knows what the fuck would have happened? She never gave that vibe, and I knew that. But the voices got me. The voice I listened to them. The demons got me. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, and I don't know if my cousin and my brother, you know what I'm saying, if they actually believe this shit. I think they actually believe it. Genuinely, I think they actually believe that way of thinking because that's what society is taught people to do, especially men. Taught you to get it by any means, get the pussy by any means. I don't know if I can say on YouTube, but I don't get money from it, so I don't give a fuck. So get the pussy by any means. That's what they taught you to do. But between me and y'all, for me at least, I'm not gonna speak for y'all. For me, being successful is more important than anything a woman got. You know what I'm saying? Anything. I don't give a fuck. I always wanted to be successful. That's what I'm going for. If I meet a woman along the way and fuck with me like that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta ask. You know what I'm saying? But when I was 18, that's what happened. I don't think I left nothing out. I don't think I sugarcoated anything. So I always wanted to explain my side of the story to her. I always wanted to understand why she said yes. But I understand now. I came to my own conclusion. You know what I'm saying? I'm healing myself through this video. Healing myself. I don't care what y'all think. Because some of y'all got stories like this too. And y'all not gonna speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I'm gonna speak on it because I don't want nobody else to do it. I don't want nobody to look at a woman like, boom, I just gotta have sex for her and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because they can have so much more value than that. You know what I'm saying? So don't make the mistake I did. Don't listen to the voices. Be yourself at all times. If you just naturally want to have sex, you know what I'm saying? The testosterone getting you whatever, do you. But if the vibe ain't there and she not feeling that shit, don't try to. Even when your people around you tell you to. That's my point in my story. Because if I didn't listen to them, if I also didn't tell them about her coming over, they would have never said that shit. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't, it was my fault. I take responsibility because I'm a grown man. I shouldn't have told them shit. That's my fault. That's not their fault because their beliefs are different from my beliefs. So at the end of the day, I gotta take responsibility. It's my fault, and I shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? But you live and you learn. Cause in the moment, I just genuinely didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping that shit 100. No sugarcoating, no nothing. I don't care. I gotta think about me. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do nothing charge worthy. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like that. It's like, see, her clothes were still fully, completely on. You know what I'm saying? Like, she said yes, and then she got up and got it out. So I never touched her or anything. Okay, and you know what I'm saying? I never did that. So just keep it 100. I never did that. Cause somebody gonna say, oh, you did this, you did that, and you put it on YouTube. No, I never did anything. All she said was yes. I fucking went to touch her, and she got up. Type shit. I didn't even. It wasn't even her body parts. It was like her chest. I went to touch her. She got up before I even touched her. Type shit. So you know what I mean. So I'm better than that. More of the story, I'm better than that. I didn't have to do all that. And then I could have just been myself. I think she fucked with me, not for them other people. Because if she was fucking with my brother, she was fucking with my cousin, she would have been with them and not me. So it's my fault. I take responsibility. I improved though. I got better. I'm still not a super sexual person. Yeah, I can do all this and that, but I'm just not thirsty for it. That's the point of my story. I'm just not. I'm just not the type to be thirsty for it. I'm trying to win. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just healing myself. But don't make the same mistake I did. If the vibe ain't there, let that shit be. You know what I'm saying? Go find somebody that rock with you like that. You know what I'm saying? If she ain't rocking me like that, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she was just vibing, you know what I'm saying? But make good decisions. I want you to be better than I was in that moment. You know what I'm saying? When your friends tell you you gotta get her because she look good and this and that, but you don't really feel it and you're just doing it because they said so, you're wrong. Do what you know is best. And sometimes you can't tell your friends nothing. Keep that shit 100. You can't tell your friends shit sometimes because they gonna fuck it up for you because you gonna listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, right? You're gonna value their opinion because they're your friend, but what I see and what my friends see is completely different. We've proven that. We've been talking, you know what I'm saying? We was chilling all weekend. We been seeing different shit, you know what I'm saying? I'll talk about one thing, my friend will talk about a different thing, and they clash it, you know what I'm saying? It's just not the same shit. And I got one friend that's saying do this and that, and I got another one that's like that, and I'm like this, and you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta do what your heart say, what you really know, because the society and what the other people could tell you, talking society and what all the other people talking about is gonna be wrong. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do if I did what I knew was right, if I just went to sleep, you know what I'm saying, not let the voices get to me. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been happier. More than likely I would have been happier. I wouldn't have to deal with the internal conflict that resulted afterwards because I just didn't know what I did wrong. You know what I'm saying? In the moment, I mean, you don't always know exactly what you did wrong. In the moment, I feel like I knew that I I didn't understand that there was pressure. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't really pressuring. I was just asking. It wasn't like I was grabbing her or you know what I'm saying, choking her up. I didn't understand that it may have been pressure just from asking the question. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was threatening her or nothing like that. Not at all. Nothing like that. I'm not that type of person. I'm a good person, but yeah, she just was tired of me asking her. So I'm healing myself, and hopefully she sees this because it's possible she could see it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Instagram and shit. But yeah, that's what happened. It wasn't really me. It was me because I take responsibility for listening to them. But they fill my head with voices and opinions, and that's why I take it. I don't listen to people sometimes because sometimes they don't fucking know what they're talking about. Your life is different from their life, and I have to learn that the hard way. So that's what I'm telling y'all. So yeah, I don't think I left nothing out. If I did, I'm gonna edit that.